What just happened?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, that was by far the worst collaborative entrance, intro, whatever we've ever done. By
One
far.
thing, fortunately, no one's in here yet. We're gonna let it breathe for a second. But apparently, if I start live on the computer, it takes everything off the screen. So I know what I have to do moving forward.
Valid.
That's a dub.
That's good news. Bad news is when we went live, it was recording, so anyone can just rewatch that and see the horrendousness of what just happened.
I'll edit it out.
Mint.
All right. Well, what's up, boys?
What's up?
Hey, man.
Oh, we're
I
just
wasn't prepared at all.
no, not me neither. None of us were. It was just a terrible start.
The best part is we talked about this after last show.
Yeah, we're so bad about this. So, anywho, if this is your first time, I'm James. That's James, and that's not James. That's Joe. And our names below us is our
That's
TikTok
Joe.
handles.
That's Joe.
Yeah, that's Joe. I have to do the double pump.
Good old Brett Favre.
Go Brett Favre. Go Brett Favre.
James. Jimmy.
Yeah.
James.
Oh, okay. So I'm James. That's Jimmy. That's Joe.
Yes. That's how
Also known as Jimothy.
Sure. Yeah, Jimothy works.
I love Jimothy, actually. It's a great name.
I love you too, bro.
Oh,
If you look right here too, it says Joe has beautiful eyes. It's moving on me, but
that's right there. I see
Oh.
it. I see it.
Oh.
are you blushing?
Oh.
Well, boys,
You.
should we jump right into it and let's talk about the biggest thing that happened exactly a year ago. We had this exact same topic, obviously not for the pod because we didn't have a pod, but the exact 1 year ago, yesterday,
Yep.
Tom Brady retired, and yesterday he also retired again. So this one feels like it's real. This is it. This one feels like it's real.
I'm not gonna trust it until he's actually out of game.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment, but watching that video and seeing the emotion and him being able to break it, I think was really important for him. It felt real. And then you figure, he's going to go somewhere else. His kids aren't going with him. They're going to stay down there in Miami. Yeah, it feels real to me.
Yeah, I think it's 100% real. And I called it 2 weeks ago. So, cha-ching. Thank you. Thank you. Give me my flowers.
You should buy yourself flowers.
I could, but
You can hold your own hand.
I could also hold my own hand. I could also come in like a wrecking ball, and I can also put my hands up because I'm playing my song, "The Butterflies Fly
One
Away."
independent woman, aren't you? You don't need no man.
Nope, no, sir, no. Man. So
I don't know. He's kind of like the last one that we kind of grew up on, So like, even though, like, we all have our own disdain because none of us are Patriots fans for his playing time. I mean, he was the last of an era, so kind of sucks. Plus, he's the GOAT, so at least we got to witness him play. But I don't know. Kind of feels like the end of a chapter that I wasn't necessarily ready to have end.
Yeah. I mean, we probably won't see anything like what Tom Brady was able to accomplish throughout his career ever again.
No, 100%. We won't see anything like that. It's undisputed GOAT. I mean, I had my time in high school, hated his guts. That was the best thing to do about watching Tom Brady is hating his guts. But undisputed GOAT.
Absolutely. Facts.
Undisputed quarterback GOAT.
No, undisputed GOAT.
No, Wayne Gretzky's the only undisputed GOAT.
Well, that's facts.
So, like, some people might consider Jerry Rice the GOAT. Barry Sanders.
No.
I mean, are we doing best player or
No, it's just
most
GOAT.
accolades?
It's just GOAT.
Yeah, it's just it's
Which also, just FYI, because we talked about it prior to stream, the Pro Bowl games dodgeball is in fact going on right now because Sauce Gardner's out there. He's a rookie, so it has to be.
Damn. I thought it would. I figured it would all be this weekend.
Yep.
that begs the question: is Sauce Gardner a sauce?
He's a frosting.
Yes.
Could you imagine frosting
Ryan
Gardner?
doesn't watch these, but if Ryan did, he would be happy.
What an L friend.
Yeah, what
Right?
an elf friend. You know what? I'm gonna charge my fourth generation iPod, and the ones with the big charging things.
Yeah.
That big old wide thing.
Yeah, the big old wide thing, my fourth generation iPod, and I'm going to send Jimothy a clip, and we're gonna show it next week.
Okay.
Oh, oh God! I know what he's gonna send.
I'm looking forward to this because I
Let's
have
get
no
you.
idea, and I'm
It's gonna be great, and not only that, I'm going to send this invite to Mr. Ryan Grader, and we're gonna get him on the pod too, and it
don't
could be
tell
a
him what it
blind
is.
side for him.
Don't tell him what it is. Just send him the link.
If he's moved in, because he's moving houses right now. So
And
That's not
aren't
an
they
excuse
renovating?
for not being on the podcast.
Aren't they renovating it
Yeah.
first? Are they done?
well, they're still doing that.
This is definitely off the pod topic.
Yep,
This-
correct. This makes no sense to be on the pod.
Moving on.
Bunch of idiots.
Facts. It's right there.
You signed
in
up
the
for
name.
this. Just remember
It's in
that.
the name. It's in the name. The boys, bunch of idiot sports. It's in the name. It's in the name. Oh, also that's kind of big news.
That's not my
YouTube
name.
the YouTube handle is just the_B.O.I.S.
Got it changed.
Yeah, Joe. If you ever looked in our Snapchat group, you'd be updated on like everything that we talk about.
Ooh, maybe if you looked in the Snapchat group, you would also be logged into our account.
No,
on this,
you wouldn't
and
allow
nothing
him. Stop trying to change this story.
Yeah. Don't change the story here.
That needs to go to the ticker. Jimmy's an L friend.
No, it was posted in there. That's how you got it. You act like I texted you individually, which I didn't. Let's not change the narrative.
You already
Joe,
tried to change it. We already have a narrative that you don't like.
shut up. Here, let's just get these quick ones out of the way. LeBron didn't make it. Tatum MVP. He didn't get the points leading yet because he didn't play a couple games. So
Did you say Tatum MVP? No, we got a 3-peat coming your way, buddy.
I think it either goes to Jokic or it goes to Embiid with how they're playing right now.
well, Embiid's not going to get it. He's going to get hurt.
Probably.
That's a fact.
with how they're playing, that'd be the front runners in my opinion.
I think that would make Jokic like one of 3 or 4 people to 3-peat in NBA, I believe.
Yep.
Can't remember the exact list, but I know it's a very, very recognizable list of people.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bird was one of them.
Jokic is absolutely phenomenal, but I don't know that he necessarily deserves to be in that same context.
Give him time. I think you'll get there. Because he's 27 years old.
I would rather see him host the Finals MVP this year than the MVP.
Facts. Absolutely. But Jokic, the thing that a lot of people don't really realize is he's only really been playing full time in the NBA for 4 years, I believe. Because he sat behind dude for the Portland Trailblazers right now.
Nurkic?
Yes. He said
that was more than 4 years ago.
Maybe 5. I mean, he's very young is what I'm getting. He's 27 years old.
Yeah.
And he's already accomplished so much in his young career. But the thing that scares me about Jokic is he's not a guy that's just going to keep playing just to play. He's a guy that honestly, I mean, I don't think this will happen, but I could see him being the type of guy, if they go win the championship this year, I could see him retiring. That's just the type of person he is. I don't think that's going to happen. He'll play at least several more years, but I don't see him being a guy that plays past, say, 35, 34.
His body wouldn't take that.
But it's just the way he feels about the game. And I mean, it's just a different, the way he was brought up in NBA and the way he plays, it's not about him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just not a guy that's going to play forever. You know, he might retire younger than people would like him to.
Well, yeah, his body's not built though. He's always hurt. So.
What are you talking about?
Or diarrhea. Everybody.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jokic in particular.
Yeah, him. No, he's not. Wasn't he kind of banged up early?
He's had a couple injuries this year where he's missed. I think he's missed maybe 6, 7, 8 games, somewhere around there this year. His first games he's missed in, I believe, 3 years. He's played 82 games for the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Hey, look, we got Mr. Batman talking trash real quick. And then Joe, of course, he's in our comments. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Joe,
you're still having an identity crisis.
Joe, you're weird.
Yeah,
yep.
Facts. So, obviously,
baseball sucks. Baseball sucks.
Baseball sucks.
No, it's too late. We're never gonna get it. 1 on 3 or after 3.
Yes.
You know what? In 10 years, when we're retiring pod, we're gonna get
it. We'll get it one day. We'll get
no,
there.
We won't.
You're right. We won't. We definitely won't. We definitely won't.
One day we will record this all together in the same place. One day
we'll still fail.
And we'll still fuck it up.
Yep.
So there was some football played, right? Apparently there's football related stuff in terms of players playing right now. That Mr. Not James is
breaking news.
Now it's on Iowa girls basketball game. I don't really know.
So maybe we are in a simulation and you just caught a feed that's supposed to be on Saturday.
Maybe.
That actually fits perfectly into, is the NFL scripted?
No.
Yes.
Anywho, let's we can get the game. We can get the game that wasn't really a game out of the way first, and then we can talk about the other game. So Eagles beat down the Niners. It's unfortunate Purdy got hurt, and then Josh Johnson got hurt. But like, when you don't have a quarterback that can throw the ball 2 yards, the farthest pass thrown all game was by CMC.
It also started well before that, though, too, because Fred Warner was hurt on the first defensive snap. Bosa got hurt a little bit after that.
Yeah, but they both came back and played.
Yeah, they came back in, but San Francisco just was – it in hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered at all. Like, the Eagles just showed up, man. But the Niners were just getting hit with injuries left and right. So that made it even uglier, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was no bueno.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when I said the 49ers or the Cowboys were going to beat the 49ers because the defense was going to get to Brock Purdy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was a couple weeks too early on that, apparently, because didn't look good. It was an ugly game, top to bottom. I mean, it's not Brock Purdy's fault, so don't take me wrong there. But
and definitely, we're not taking anything away from what the Eagles did. The Eagles took care of business.
Yeah.
They played a great game. The 49ers defense, that's the one thing I will defend, is the 49ers defense did not play bad.
And
no.
One thing I want to say, and like I want to see more of it, is you see the Devonta Smith, like where he was like, he did something over the top of his head.
He was banging his fists together.
Yeah. So they went up and snapped the ball to run a quick play or whatever.
Hey,
when he dropped that pass.
Yeah.
Great coaching to have.
That is phenomenal.
To have that planned to where, if you are unsure, you give me the signal. We're on the ball. We already have I bet you they already had a play in mind as soon as you started doing this. They already had a play. You know,
So
they practiced this.
the other thing though is they probably practiced him dropping in the pass too. But that was a big moment. It was
Are you
fourth.
a
That was
Cowboys
fourth
fan
down.
or something?
No,
No, you're clearly Dawson Knox. And I
clearly.
don't know if you guys know, we've got a celebrity on YouTube right now. Come on over.
But no, he definitely
I
dropped
don't know.
it.
His hair looks a little too light up there.
It's
It's
just
not
the
full
lighting.
enough.
It's the lighting.
No, it's not full enough. It's like it's thinning out.
Don't judge him.
Don't be hating.
I
Don't be hating, Joe. Don't be hating.
didn't shave my head this week. I feel
But
hairy.
definitely, I mean, watching it, it looked like a catch, but then it was good coaching to get up there, to blah blah blah. Didn't give Shanahan a chance to challenge it, but that was
Yep.
crucial. That was crucial. That was the first touchdown of the game. Well,
Yep.
after that catch, but I mean, the Niners did eventually get it tied. It was 7-7, and then the defense just got tired. The Niners offense went basically 100% one dimensional. They were just running the ball, punting it, running the ball, punting it, running the ball, punting it, and eventually the defense got tired. Like,
I don't understand why they didn't like. Those players have to understand the simple concept of like running a triple option, right?
yeah.
When
But CMC was also banged up too. He was playing with
Yeah.
that calf injury. Calf.
but
Like calf.
I would have some of those plays in that playbook anyways with C-Mac, Debo, and Juszczyk.
Oh,
I'd
absolutely.
run a triple option anyways.
Yeah.
I was ready for Juszczyk to come in at quarterback.
They know how to run a triple option.
I was ready for Debo at quarterback, CMC. I was ready for
They've done it at some level in their career.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
thing that
basically
bugged me-
every NFL player played quarterback in high school because they were the best athlete on their team.
The thing that bothered me the most is I realized Purdy was hurt. Now we've heard the extent of his injury on his elbow. They didn't even like try to throw it deeper than a yard and a half. And if they were that limited, they probably should have just gone wildcat and said, "We're gonna
Right.
cut our losses."
Because even if you have a couple guys running streaks down the sideline and you throw it way over their head out of bounds, the threat's still there, of that deep pass. They still have to respect it.
Yeah.
But once you stop doing that altogether, I mean, you drop 7 guys down into the box, it's game over.
Well, I also heard they're adding a spot to the 53. It's now the 54-man roster next year. So that team can keep another quarterback.
Or they keep 2 kickers in case their kicker misses 4 extra points in a row.
Hey, some teams might choose to use it differently.
Let's talk about the other game though. The Burrowhead game, But before we do, I do have a very, very special surprise for you guys. Before we talk about that game, it's beautiful. It's not rigged. It was not rigged. Let's get that narrative out of the way. It wasn't rigged. The NFL refs have been bad all season long. They didn't just choose to be bad with the Bengals and Chiefs.
That is true. That is true. But that is the worst one I've seen all year.
Because of the stage. That's it.
Yes.
Well, and the refs being so bad all year, and especially in crucial games, big games, is a lot of the reason why you see all this NFL scripted shit out there.
Yep.
And without further ado,
I don't actually think it's scripted, but
Batman, what's good?
What's up?
What's up?
Man, surprise guest. I didn't know you were coming.
That was the point.
This is the blind side. This is great.
This is the blind side. Let's do 5 seconds of Batman. If it lets me, it's not letting me click on him.
So, where are you guys gonna be watching the Super Bowl from? Since I know the Broncos aren't in it.
Man, you are just Mr. Observant, aren't you?
Oh, I kind of like this split here. It's finally someone's on my side.
He's still not on your side. You're a Cowboys fan. Nobody likes you.
No. He's on my side. He's not a Broncos fan.
Yeah, but you're still a Cowboys fan, so kind of in that gray area of nobody really likes you.
Hey, to be fair, the Kansas City Chiefs originated from the Dallas Texans.
Yeah, they realized how shit Dallas was and moved.
So the Cowboys are frauds. That's what you're saying.
No, the
No,
Cowboys
you're
were.
saying the Cowboys are frauds. That's what I heard.
You're so stupid. Hey. The Cowboys have more Super Bowls than all three of you. All three of you guys. Okay. How many Chiefs got?
2 currently.
Okay. So that they'll have you guys will pass the Cowboys in Super Bowls after this weekend. Oh, oops, spoiler.
I thought you wanted a person on your side.
Wait, technically, if we can
We're tied.
include each fan, me and Jimmy each get 3.
Yeah, we win.
Okay.
It's like Hollywood Squares. It's weird.
This is very weird. I just wanted to have Batman. I was texting him during this. That's why it was weird. Oh, that was weird. Hey, how's it going, guys?
In the first one, I was somewhat rooting for Andy Reid to get his first one because I appreciate Andy Reid. This time, no holds barred.
And I love Andy Reid. He's got to be one of the best coaches.
Yeah,
absolutely. I could never get myself to root for the Chiefs. You know, it's obvious reasons, but my wife is a Chiefs lover. She's not a fan necessarily, but she does love Mahomes, so I got to hear it from her constantly, and watch a lot of Chiefs games. So I get sick a lot on Sundays.
So she's a little smart, but not smart enough because she married you. I got it.
You know what? You're spitting nothing but the truth right now.
That's actually a good blindside that we brought it up. Does Andy Reid have a case to be the GOAT coach?
Yeah, I think he does.
He's been to 10 championship games with 2 different franchises, 5 each, including 5 straight with the Chiefs, 4 straight with the Eagles, 2 Super Bowls on his resume. Like,
for me, I look even beyond what he's got. I mean, he's a great player coach.
Yeah.
You got to throw that in there. I mean, he loves his players. I think they're keeping him young right now. Mahomes and Kelsey and those guys. I don't see him around for a few more years.
And then the amount that you see him do outside of the Chiefs organization as a whole, the things he does for Kansas City and the things he did for Philadelphia, speaks for itself. He's just all around not only a great coach, but a great person.
Yeah.
Those jabronis, man, they keep him young.
That was great. That was absolutely great. That entire little thing Kelsey did.
Yeah.
That's what has me excited about both Kelsey brothers. Like, I'm so excited for this Super Bowl because, I mean, they're identical almost, the way they talk and everything. I mean, you saw what Jason Kelsey wore when they won the Super Bowl, that whole damn outfit he had.
Right. Yeah. Well, and then the whole thing with Jason, too, how he said, I'll be a Chiefs fan for another 3 hours or whatever.
Yep. Then it's game time.
Yeah. It's on.
I wish they could actually play against each other, though.
I'm praying that Andy puts Kelsey in, like, let's play the game.
Give us a
go
snap.
against his brother.
Like DT or something. Just DT.
Second play of the game, so your DT, Chris Jones, or whoever it's going to be, gets their starting snap. And then second play, throw him out there, let him get one, get a nice picture moment.
And that's when Jason's going to have a bad snap. It's going to be fumbled, recovered by Travis.
But you know what would be even more epic, though? Jason snaps the ball, just drop the stunner on Travis Kelsey mid-play. Or pancakes him, gives him an elbow drop or something,
They just give him the rock bottom.
Right.
Gets the 10-yard holding penalty, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Totally worth it.
But could you imagine that the trash talk of those two lined up across from each other?
I would hope they would both be mic'd up.
If they're both mic'd up, that's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Going down.
That'd be great.
Put Jason out at wide receiver and have Travis at corner. Hey, if Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator, that would happen.
Yeah, it would.
It would.
They also wouldn't be in the Super Bowl because they would have underperformed in the playoffs.
So yeah, speaking of Kellen Moore, I'm waiting to see what he does with the Chargers.
How are you going to
underperform?
I said the same thing before the show.
That is true. He's a perfect fit for the Chargers. Chargers going to Charger.
And then, mad props to the Broncos for giving up everything the last 2 years to try to beat the Chiefs.
And miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
How are you going to hate from outside the club and you can't even get in?
Fuck you.
That's
all I got.
That's after the podcast.
I got nothing right now, man. I am stoked, though, about Sean Payton. He's a proven guy.
These formats are weird.
Yeah, they are really weird.
Why are you putting me there?
The thing that really excites me about Sean Payton is he builds a team the right way, from the inside out. And that's, I think, one of the biggest problems the Broncos have had recently is they've been building from the outside in, and that's just not a successful recipe.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm waiting for Brady to go to the Raiders.
Ooh, hot take. No, I already retired Brady. You can't take that from me. I retired him.
Do you need me to fix this though, man?
Fix what? No, I was fine.
Oh, we got mixed up.
Special guest. Wait,
oh my god!
What did you do?
James is having too much fun with the controls. Needs to have his privileges revoked.
Me and Joe should be controlling it. What are you doing?
Needs to have his privileges revoked.
My phone is twitching out right now. It's not showing up live, but on Jimmy's box, Joe's flashing in and out of it. It's pretty weird. Is that happening for anyone else?
I'm flashing? What?
I don't even know what you just said.
You want me to flash you?
Yes. Oh man. Wait, hold on. Dude, it's not after
Someone
10
finally
o'clock.
has common sense. Look at this.
Me and Joe coordinate it. Joe. Why are you asking me, Joe? You know this.
Guilty.
I'm just more curious as how you're streaming and commenting, Joe. Where's the other phone?
Don't ask questions which you don't want to know the answer.
You guys can't leave comments?
Joe, you tell me that on a normal basis. You don't have to put it on the tube.
I mean, James is a little kid. That is just facts. That is something I would actually say.
Technically, I'm not James. I'm Dawson Knox.
Nah.
I could
You're also now like the second best friend of the Lions on the spot.
It's true.
All right, that's enough of Batman. Batman, you want to plug anything?
Nah, I already have money on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I've been depressed about it for a while.
It'll be a good game.
Every game that they won to get closer to winning the Super Bowl, you got just more and more depressed.
Yeah, I've had money on the Chiefs the entire playoffs to win the Super Bowl.
I'm trying to figure out, are the Eagles this good, or did they just have a much easier road? I think going into the year, I think they had one of the easier schedules.
Both.
But then,
both can be true.
I know the Vikings were overrated in the playoffs.
Facts.
That's why Giants destroyed them. Giants were overrated.
Fraud ball.
TM'd. Trademarked.
Yeah, you have to give them credit.
They're basically playing, a graveyard. The 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be curious to see how it goes.
Yeah, no, they definitely had an easy schedule, but they're also that good.
Yeah.
One of those things.
Patty Mahomes should be 100%. So, I mean, I don't know that there's too much of a worry, but if he's not, they did lead the league in sacks.
How fortunate that turned out to be extremely minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pollard broke his leg and Mahomes plays. Same tackle.
Hey, Henne could have done it. I have faith in Henne.
Henne would have done it. I've seen Henne do it.
But
Ask me and Joe.
That's even more praise for Andy Reid. Is Henny probably could have done it, and Andy Reid is just an amazing offensive mind.
So I do need an outside opinion. Last week I said I was going to pick the Chiefs, but I was concerned with Mahomes' injury. That's the only reason why I didn't pick the Chiefs. These two, one above, one below, both called me the P word. I'll keep it. I have any quarters to spare because I wouldn't switch my pick. So I feel like by default I picked the Chiefs, right? Because they called me.
You did it though.
But I have the clip of you clearly picking the 49ers or the.
First off, I didn't pick the 49ers ever. That hurt me.
Also, I'm just a depressed Broncos fan. I'm just rooting against the Chiefs.
Which also, since playoff Jimmy is in fact a thing, because no matter what happens in the Super Bowl, I cannot come in last. I'm either in first by myself or I tie somebody.
Yeah, I think it's you, then me, then Joe right now. Or me and Joe are tied.
Yep.
So it's either you're in first or we all tie.
Are you both going against the Chiefs? Probably because you're Broncos haters. We'll talk about that next week.
If you're picking the Chiefs, then yes, I'm going against the Chiefs because I need to tie for first place. I'm too competitive.
I'll let you guys
win.
I'll let you guys pick first, and then I'll make my pick.
Nah.
All right, Jimmy. I guess we have to pick opposite, so that way one of us has a chance.
All right, yeah, that's true. We'll coordinate it.
We can ask Batman who he picks.
Who do you think I pick?
The Eagles.
Clearly, I mean, you have an Eagles flag in the background, Eagles jersey on.
True.
I was gonna wait. Is it here?
Then my Sanders jersey's on the other side of the room for when the Lions invite me to a game next year to get it signed by Barry. So I got that going for me.
That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
The Lions' best friend. Yeah.
All right. So we don't have a name. Wait, is your name on there? There you go. That's his TikTok and his YouTube account that he doesn't post videos on. Anything else you want to plug besides being Detroit's best friend?
No, you wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me.
I was there first. Just cause they followed you first because you were dumb enough to get a Hawkinson jersey instead of a Barry Sanders jersey. That's your
Was
own
it dumb or was it a genius move?
No, it was dumb. Because then you cried about it.
Big brain.
Said you traded him.
Big brain.
Who had Barry Sanders comment on their post?
Wait.
Big brain.
Question.
Who had Barry Sanders say the Lions should get me to a game?
That's also fair.
That guy over there.
Fair. Wait, which guy?
Nope. That guy down there.
Oh, hey.
Nope. That guy over there.
You are a child.
We got the child in charge again.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah. I don't know if Batman. I don't know if you can stay. You can. It's fine. But we gotta move on.
Yeah, I gotta bounce. I gotta go take care of the kids. So.
All right. Well, it was fun. Nice having you on.
Yeah, nice having you, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Have you again anytime, bro.
Fun hanging out. We'll see
Hey,
what we can do.
Are you in Kansas City?
No, I'm about 3 hours south, 2.5 hours.
So you're still Central Time?
Yeah.
Okay. So we didn't quite achieve the 4 time zone on this one. We got to get Mike in here.
We can't have you back. You're not. You have to be Western time zone to come back. I'm sorry.
Nah, he's just in the right time zone like me.
Hey, we'll definitely have you back when the Chiefs win or when they lose. Either or.
We'll see what happens.
The Andy Reid Bowl or the Kelsey Bowl or whatever you want to call it.
Kelsey Bowl's better.
You know what drives me nuts though? They change the words to make it play when the Harbaughs already coached against each other. Like, this is the first pair of brothers to do the Super Bowl against each other. Weird to see.
Yeah, but coaching against each other is a lot different than playing against each other. Even though they're technically not playing against each other, but
yeah.
But they will. We already established this. It's going to happen.
It better happen.
We're going to speak it into fruition.
That's all I want.
What will more likely happen is they'll put Jason on defense.
Make him cover him.
Opening kickoff.
kick it to Travis.
No one else runs, but No one else moves on the field but Travis and Jason.
One Kelsey kick it, the other receive it.
Yep. No one else moves.
So the Kelsey's here, just kicks a little swim kick.
Everyone else line up down the numbers. We got an Oklahoma drill coming on.
If Travis Kelsey doesn't win that,
my money would be on Jason. He's ornery.
If he's trying to catch him?
Oklahoma drill? My money's on Jason.
With the whole field?
I don't know, man.
Oh, not with the whole field. I meant with an Oklahoma drill.
Pure Oklahoma drill, I might lean towards Jason, but if we're going, straight down the numbers, you got numbers to numbers. Give me Travis all day.
No, Travis is so much faster. But straight Oklahoma drill, I'm going with Jason. He plays in the trenches.
He's got girth, man.
He plays in the trenches. Plus, you see that dance of his?
That was awesome.
Jimmy, you got no rhythm, dude. Don't try.
Can I remove him?
All right, guys. I'm out of here. You have a great night.
All right, man.
See you, man.
See you.
See if he figures out how to leave. It's not letting me kick him out. There we go. Hey, Joe. I guess that's a good segue, too.
My left eye is twitching like crazy.
Oh, this is weird. That was fun.
Chaos.
That was fun.
That was cool. That was cool.
I was literally texting him in the middle of this. But yeah, that was fun. I'm glad he could come. We can do the Detroit Lions stuff later. Come on now.
No, we get that in the off season.
Yeah.
We'll do I have an idea. We'll do me and Joe will come up with trivia questions for Detroit Lions, and you guys can answer them. Determine who really should be the best friend.
Well, we've also, me and Batman, been talking about we should try to go together.
Right.
That'd be sick.
That'd be really cool.
Be really sick. Also, I think I might want to get a Jamal Williams jersey.
Absolutely.
Did you say Jamal Murray?
No.
I swear you said Jamal Murray.
No.
You said Williams.
I said Williams.
37 minutes. I'm moving. If I were a pen, where would I be?
Oh, sorry. I didn't go in order. Sorry.
Alex, what's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Joe is now a Dolphins fan. He is wearing orange. Oh, big brain move. Did the lady get you that jersey, Joe? Okay, I was gonna say big brain move. Get the orange jersey. The Dolphins fan get the Broncos fan the orange jersey.
We've already talked about this coming season coming down to visit you, Mr. Guy, because Broncos are supposed to play in Miami this year.
That's 3 hours away from me, though.
I know, but both could be done.
You're not wrong. Call me Jothan. I don't know if I like that. Workshop that a little bit. Call me Jothan. I'm trying. Jothan.
All right.
I don't like it.
So what do we got next on the docket here, boys?
I think we should get into some NFL honor stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I was thinking that might be the appropriate time.
I was thinking we should do this, and I'm wondering if your being on the computer is messing with my thing because I can't put it.
I don't have a beer.
Well,
I gotta go grab a beer.
I have it up on the computer every week, but I can close it if you want.
Oh, I don't. Maybe it's just my phone then. I don't know. It's just not working for me.
Mine's acting weird too tonight.
I'm just trying to put.
As we saw with the intro, shit's acting weird tonight.
I'm just wanna. It's not letting me pick. The only thing it's letting me do is drag.
It won't let me do it either.
That's so weird. So did we just gotta back out?
It's pitch black. Y'all can't see me. I was grabbing a beer.
No, come back, Jay. Okay. Oh, okay. This is so bad. We're so bad right now.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
What are you doing, Mr. T?
The
Back upstairs.
StreamYard is officially a struggle bus tonight.
Honestly, you would think this was our first one.
Right.
It's been
Now, 100%, now that we've kind of gotten into the show a little bit, StreamYard is bugging tonight.
yeah, it's definitely.
Oh, so it's not just actually weird for you, me?
No, it's
Now
definitely
it's all of us.
It's definitely not us because I can't even because normally you could just I could pick one of you and just solo, and it's
It
not.
won't
it's
let me
not-
do it on my phone or the computer either.
Yeah, so it's definitely bugging, but that's okay. That's okay.
We'll get through this.
Hey, we're covered. It's in the name.
Mine is muting me randomly.
We will overcome.
We improvise, we adapt, we overcome. You know what's going on? It's because it's not Wednesday.
That's right.
That's the only logical explanation.
You done
I
fucked
mean,
up, boys.
I don't know what else to say. It is what it is, boys. But I do think.
Wait, Joe needs to roast himself real quick.
I should always have a beer on hand. There's plenty in the fridge usually, though.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's get right on into it. As you see here, first on the docket for the weekend, or when is NFL Honors officially? Do you guys know? Is it Saturday next week?
February 9th. Next
The
Thursday.
9th, so Thursday.
Next Thursday.
So first on our docket, we're gonna have Coach of the Year.
So I've been very vocal about who I think the top two are between Nick Sirianni and Brian Daboll. But what Shanahan was able to do with not only starter going down, but the backup going down, and
Not
then
one, not two, not three.
yeah, well, yeah, no, but not four. All four of his quarterbacks got hurt this year, and he was playing, and they were playing in the NFC Championship game. Granted, two of those quarterbacks got hurt in the NFC Championship game, but so I think it's between Sirianni and Shanahan now, just because of that run he was able to put together with Purdy, rookie, Mr. Irrelevant, Big Brock Cock. I almost said it. I did say it backwards. I corrected myself to say it backwards again. Big Cock Brock, who he can now have that nickname forever now, unless he's playing the Cowboys.
I guess Big Brock's cock makes sense too.
Yeah, but I guess he's slinging it.
I think though, just because of what you said just now, with what he was able to do with Brock Purdy, I really think it's going to be Shanahan because of it. I don't really see them going any other direction at this point.
I think it's Sirianni. Most wins in Eagles history. Big turnaround from last year. So either or. Honestly, I'll be fine with it either way.
Yeah, I mean, even if Dable ends up getting it over them too. Yeah, I mean, all three of them are deserving. I think Doug Peterson's deserving of it, honestly, as well.
Yeah, that was going to be the other one that I was going to throw out there.
Doug
Campbell. Peterson, I could see getting a good handful of votes, but I just think the winner has to be between Sirianni and Shanahan.
And I think take McDermott, throw him out. Dan Campbell deserves to be on this list.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
100%.
I know they didn't make the playoffs, but the same thing with the Jaguars. The Lions did the same thing as the Jaguars. They went on it. They got hot towards the end of the season, and they just
Lions needed one more team to lose, and the Jaguars got that team to lose. You know
exactly. That's exactly what happened.
So. What's up, Alex? We see you.
So official,
Oh,
lock it in for your coaches. I'm saying Sirianni.
I'm calling Shanahan. I'm feeling Shanahan.
Is this who we think will get it or who we would vote for?
Who you think will win?
Yeah.
Sirianni.
I'm writing these down so we can see who was mostly right.
I would have voted for Shanahan, but I think Sirianni wins it. I think Shanahan has the curse of his father that he won't ever win one.
Honestly, I feel like it's either or. Like it's got to be. It's if it's not 1-2 either way that's flipped. It's the voting was wrong. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those two, though. I think for sure.
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
what we got?
Up
Comeback
next,
player of the year.
We're going, comeback player of the year. I don't really think there's 3 finalists here. I really only think one of these 3 guys is going to win. Mostly just because of what you saw all season. I think it's Saquon.
Yeah, I think he's the only true like comeback player of on this list. Like,
Yeah, I feel like Lamar should be mentioned here. Because I know he got hurt, which that's why he's not here. But
Right.
he to me he was comeback player of the year until he got hurt. So yeah, Saquon. Like, who's the other playmaker on the Giants? Ryan Dayball. That's number 2 on the Giants. It's Saquon Dayball, which is why Dayball's in discussion for coach
And then
of
with
the year.
McCaffrey, like McCaffrey had a great season. With the Panthers as well while he was still there. But
Yeah, he was.
the trade kind of really made people not remember the beginning of the year. It's kind of overshadowed by the trade and then the rest of the season. Where Barkley, you just remember him being so dominant all season.
Yeah, and what Gino did, he had to fight for that starting position. He didn't write back, and if he doesn't win this, he's still not going to write back. Like,
right. I just don't see him qualifying under the comeback player of the year type thing. Because typically it's someone that comes back from an injury. Now, granted, he was a starter at one point in his career very early, then was gone. Obviously, he was a backup role or injured for a long time, and now he did what he's done. And, but I don't know. Based on what I think of the comeback player of the year, which I think most people think of, is you're coming back from an injury and being dominant.
Yeah. See, like if this was a most improved, I think I would vote it differently.
Right. Totally.
But with it being just comeback player of the year, I think it's Barkley by a landslide.
So we locking it in, everybody. Barkley. I almost said broccoli.
Yeah. Broccoli. Yeah, I think we're all locking it in there.
I like it, Barkley.
Up next, I've got offensive player of the year.
So 2 of these players are not going to win it. Obviously, they're going to be in the front running for MVP.
See, so are you saying it comes down to Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson?
Correct.
I agree with that sentiment.
It's going to be Justin Jefferson, and he led the league in receiving yards, didn't he? And he still got clamped down by Diggs. And who else did he get clamped by? He had some bad games.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, and the second time around. Yeah.
Yep.
But do you think Tyreek Hill kind of gets a little bit more credit for what he did because he did it with Skylar Thompson a lot of the year?
Nope.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here. So I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, honestly, if Tyreek has Tua the entire season, I think he leads the league in receiving. But I still think it goes to JJ as far as offensive player of the year. I think he, other than quarterback, was the best offensive player. He was the best skill position player in the entire league this year.
Right. Because what we saw with the Vikings particularly was if Justin Jefferson wasn't going, that team wasn't either. That offense wasn't going at all. With Tyreek Hill, if he wasn't completely going, he still had Jalen Waddle on the other side who was picking up the slack. He was number 5 or number 6 in receiving yards on the year with Waddle.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the major difference there for me, and why Justin Jefferson not only would get my vote out of this, but I think he's going to win it as well.
So are we also unanimous on this?
Yep.
Jefferson all the way across the board. All right, that one's a pretty easy one.
Lock it in. Defensive Player of the Year up next. I think this is really between two people.
Yep.
Honestly, all three had an incredible season.
Yes. Oh, agreed. But I think it's really between
Jones,
Parsons and Bosa.
Yeah, but Chris Jones, he took it up a notch this season for the Chiefs.
Absolutely.
And he was clutch for them in the game against the Bengals, on particularly that last drive to give
getting his first playoff sacks.
Yeah, and to get the Chiefs back the ball to go ahead and get that field goal to win.
Oh God, this one's tough.
Yeah, I agree. Very tough.
I agree.
If one of these was a different team, right? I think it'd be easy because these are the two of the most notable teams in the league. So you don't really get the team bias necessarily.
So for me, it comes down to are they gonna be like Bosa sacks way more when Parsons isn't rushing the passer every single play?
See, I don't think so. I think people at this point understand Micah Parsons' role in the Cowboys defense. So I don't think they'll necessarily get that aspect of it. But because of Micah Parsons' role and how he's not only just dominant as a pass rusher, you throw him at middle linebacker, he's dominant. You put him in coverage on a tight end or a running back, he's dominant. All aspects of the field, no matter what you ask him to do. Not saying Nick Bosa can't do that, but they don't have him do that. So I just think Micah Parsons is just a tiny bit more deserving, in my opinion. So I think it's going to be Parsons.
If I say that, does that make me biased?
And it is just I'm not even kidding. It is the slightest small chub club.
This is we've had co-defensive player of the years before. This is probably the one I would think that it should.
I would love it if it was. But for the sake of argument, let's say that's not possible.
I think it goes to Bosa, man.
I want it to go to Parsons.
I want it to be a co. I think it goes to Bosa.
I want it to go to Parsons, but I think it probably will go to Bosa.
Is that what you're locking in?
I'm going to lock in. It's going to go to Parsons because that's my guy. It's going to Parsons.
Take the L if you have to.
Yeah. It's one of those I gotta pick the guy on my team. He's still there, and he was phenomenal for the Cowboys.
And he deserves it just as much as Bosa.
I'm voting for Co. I want Co.
Same.
Yeah. I think this is probably one of the most deserving years of Co.
This is the closest battle, in my opinion, of all the awards. This is it.
All right. Well, we'll see 1 week from tonight. 1 week from tonight, we'll know. We got Offensive Rookie of the Year up next. And again, I said this earlier, but I forget about which one, but I really only think this goes to one person. And I think it's Brock Purdy. Not to discredit what the other two did by any means. Not to discredit what they did. They had phenomenal rookie seasons. But what Brock did is just so far and beyond.
I think Brock gets it, but I would vote for Kenneth Walker. I think he had a phenomenal season. I think he is probably the best offensive rookie in that draft. I think he has the highest ceiling future. I think he's going to be an absolute stud in this league.
For sure.
And like, I think if it wasn't for Brock Purdy being with Shanahan, it's Kenneth Walker by a landslide.
Yes, I agree. Dude, Kenneth Walker has some like shades of beast mode in him, man. Just the way he's able to come out of piles of people and just.
Not only that, he's fast as hell, dude.
Right. He's beast mode with speed.
He's Jonathan Taylor. What Jonathan Taylor was prior to this year.
Right.
You know, he's fast.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Jonathan Taylor's envious of Kenneth Walker's speed too.
I would vote for Kenneth Walker. I think Brock Purdy gets it because of what he did, the winning. Like, if you went out and watched the games and didn't like pay attention to the wins and losses, I think Kenneth Walker's more deserving. But with wins and losses and actually like knowing the outcomes and everything, I think it goes to Brock Purdy.
And then also, being the quarterback position too, that holds higher weight than what a running back's able to do as well in a lot of people's eyes. So yeah, I think it's Purdy as well.
If there's a quarterback, let's go into the quarterback. Zeke should have won it. Dak and Zeke's rookie year, Dak won it. It's the only way Purdy doesn't win it is because he only played half the season.
Yeah, I could see people having a bias against that.
But if we're going full season, because I also heard Joe was talking about Kenneth Walker. It's Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
If Breece Hall didn't get injured, I wouldn't care if Purdy was on here. It was going to be Breece Hall.
Yeah, it was Breece Hall by a landslide until he got hurt.
Pickens had a phenomenal rookie season. Olave had a great season. Like, there's so many rookies obviously not on this list that
I think Olave deserves to be above Garrett Wilson.
I agree.
Wilson had more yards and more receptions. I think that's the only reason why.
Yeah, but I thought Olave was much more impressive. Olave missed a handful of games too, though, I believe.
Yeah, but they both finished over 1,000 yards. They both only had 4 touchdowns.
We'll say this: there should be a fourth person on there, and this should be Olave.
Yeah, Olave is the next one. He's the next one on the list for sure. But if Breece Hall didn't get hurt, it was Breece Hall's.
Yeah.
But
so we're all locked in on.
Take, I would rather have Kenneth Walker than Breece Hall.
Ooh, we can get in that in the offseason.
I don't know if that's a hot take. I'm just based off the trajectory of what Breece Hall was doing prior to injury.
Rather have Kenneth Walker.
Just like last week, Kenneth Walker got some dog in him. I'm going to be different. I'm going to pick Kenneth Walker only because Purdy did not play the full season.
Yeah, what I was saying is I would vote for Kenneth Walker, but I think Purdy gets it.
Yeah, I'm saying Walker is getting it.
You think enough people are going to hold that over Brock's head to where Kenneth Walker gets it, is what you're saying?
I think enough people might say it with Shanahan's offense.
Yeah, I think that's a fair take as well. I think that's a very fair take because we've seen proof of it throughout not only this season, but last season too. He went through the same thing.
Every 49ers year, Jimmy G's got hurt. He's had freaking beat hard.
So is there like a stipulation with Shanahan then? It's like, you're gonna make it to the championship game every year, but
you're gonna
have 3 or 4 quarterbacks every year too. But if you could break through that and get it down to maybe 2 quarterbacks, you're winning the Super Bowl.
That's fair. That's fair. To be fair, the one year he didn't have the quarterback get hurt, they did go.
Right.
They went.
All right,
they made
so we
it.
got Joe and I are locked in on Purdy. You're going to be locked in on Kenneth Walker.
Yep. I also want to say this about Purdy. This is another reason why I don't think he's going to get it. This season's over, so we can actually talk about this, and we can go into more into the off season. Is Brock Purdy QB1 next season?
Yes. No doubt in my mind.
I don't think he is.
I think it's competition.
I don't think it is too. I don't think
I
he's
think they'll
QB1.
say it's a competition, but I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that he's already locked in as the starter.
I think of all of the scenarios that could happen, they should trade Trey Lance and keep Jimmy G and Purdy. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
No, that's definitely an off-season
I,
conversation.
I definitely think they should try to, because they're not going to get much for Jimmy G. They can get stuff for Trey Lance. They're not going to get back what they gave up for him.
No, but he has shown that they'll get at least a first-round pick back for him, though.
Yeah,
he's shown enough in the little that he's played that he has potential at least.
I think they should trade Brock. Investing a 7th, getting a 1st.
That wouldn't be a bad ROI, you know?
So you're in the same boat as me. Keep Jimmy and trade one of the other ones.
I'm in trade Purdy. Like, they won't do that, but that'd be what I would do as a GM.
I think what they'll probably do is trade Jimmy and keep the young ones.
I don't even think they trade Jimmy. I think they just let him walk.
Oh,
he's a free agent after this year, anyways.
Oh, that's fair.
I think the other two compete, and I think Trey Lance shows that he has way more potential.
Trey Lance with CMC. That's good.
I do still think that Trey Lance has a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
But I feel like Brock Purdy's landed that. I think they will say it's a competition, but I think he already solidified himself as that number one guy next year.
I think Shanahan wants Purdy. I think Lynch wants
Lance.
Yeah, I mean, Lynch doesn't want to look like a horrific GM, you know?
Yep.
You can't physically say it's Brock Purdy.
No, you can't.
Because they've invested they completely overpaid. I don't care what unless Trey Lance wins 8 Super Bowls and surpasses Brady as the GOAT, they overpaid everything for him. They traded like 3 first-round draft picks to move up.
I think as long as they win a Super Bowl with them, it pays off.
It's got to be multiple for what they traded to get him. I feel like it's got to be multiple. But
yeah, again, but I mean, how rare is it for a team to win multiple Super Bowls in a 12-year period of time?
Multiple means 2.
I know, but in a 10, 12-year period of time, how many times has that really happened in the NFL? I mean, you don't have to give me an exact number. It's very low. It hasn't happened many times to have a single quarterback win multiple Super Bowls.
The only quarterbacks that came to my mind are the Packers quarterbacks.
Which didn't do it.
No, I mean, that's the one that came to mind. Russ didn't do it.
I just think as long as they win a single Super Bowl with Trey Lance at quarterback, the trade pays. You win.
Yep.
You win the trade as far as being in a GM's perspective and from the ownership perspective, because you're giving up draft picks for right now.
I would say it's a win in terms of you won the Super Bowl, but you still gave up too much.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of people that do think that, but as far as being a GM, if you go to interview for another GM role, it was a success.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of the way I'm judging it as well. You know, from the outside looking in, is it wasn't successful. I think one Super Bowl makes it successful.
There we go.
But I have that written down for off-season topics.
There we go.
So up next, we're going to have Defensive Rookie of the Year, which this one's actually really, really tough for me. I do think it's between 2 people. Not to discount what Aiden Hutchinson did this year. I think he had a phenomenal rookie season. But I think it really comes down to Tariq Woolen and Sauce Gardner.
I gotta be honest. Go ahead, Joe.
I think if Sauce doesn't play in New York, it goes to Aiden Hutchinson. But Sauce plays in New York, goes to Sauce.
Yeah, I think Sauce wins it.
I mean, we're talking defensive rookie of the year, and the 3 finalists, 2 are defensive backs. And I said it on one of my videos, and I'm going to say it here. Corner is the hardest position to play in football. Maybe not the most physical, definitely the hardest. And Sauce came in, both of them did. Sauce and Woolen came in, and like they've been here. Like they've been playing.
What blows my mind is how was Tariq Woolen missed? How did he slip? I forget if he's a 3rd or a 4th round pick, but how did he slip?
Early 4th, I think.
He's 6'4", 205, and runs a sub 4.40. How does that man slip?
Were there any off the field issues?
I don't know. I don't care. You're 6'4" and you can run a sub 4.40. I'm drafting you.
Yeah, but it's going to Sauce. I
agree.
To be a rookie playing corner in the NFL, that's tough. Like Patrick Surtain did it last year, but he had Micah Parsons, who had an outstanding year to get rookie of the year. Like it doesn't happen very often. I guarantee you, I'll actually go on like next year. We're not going to see 2 corners for defensive rookie of the year.
Right, and usually
wasn't the last time that we saw 2 corners up there? Wasn't it Lattimore and White?
Yeah,
which was what
2012,
17?
13. No, I'm thinking way too far back.
2017, I think.
Yeah,
that which would be 5 years ago. 4 years? Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, no, 6 years ago. Right?
But I feel like too, usually with defensive rookie of the year, I feel like usually it's just a complete landslide too.
Yeah,
it's usually one guy. That's who it is. We all know who it is. Let's go.
I think though, for real, if Sauce didn't play in a major market, it'd go to Hutchinson.
It still could. But that's who I would have it down to, Sauce and Hutchinson. Because I mean, a lot of people everybody likes Detroit. Everybody wants to watch Detroit. Everyone wants Detroit to do good. So he does have that bias.
And just look at him. Just look at the guy. How can you not love his face?
I don't like his whatever this is.
Well, you're just a hater. You're a Cowboys fan.
Why would you hate that?
I didn't say I hate it. I said I don't like
it. You're a hater.
Why is it on one side?
Stop drinking the haterade.
Do what I want.
All right, so we're all in agreement, Sauce?
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, MVP. The very last one that we got on here.
I've been on this boat all season long. I'm not getting off now. It's Mahomes. Josh Allen should not be on this list.
No. I think it does. I think it's Mahomes or Hurts. I don't think Allen, Jefferson, or Burrow really have a shot at it.
I think it's Mahomes or Burrow.
I think it's Mahomes or Hurts.
I think it's Mahomes or Hurts as well.
Ironically, Hurts getting hurt.
Yeah, I think that's what at the end of the day is gonna hurt him. I think it's gonna be Mahomes. That'd be number 2 for him, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Jalen because Jalen passed Cam Newton's total touchdowns record when he won the MVP.
I think it's Mahomes because literally every major football guy said the Chiefs were going to fall off the cliff. They got rid of Tyreek. They lost this guy. They lost that guy. Like the Eagles brought in so many weapons. Like, I'm not saying Hurts didn't have a phenomenal year, but Mahomes did it with nobody but Kelsey.
Yeah.
and
I
he still led the league in
also
passing and touchdowns, and less. He didn't have that many interceptions.
I also didn't think that the Chiefs would fall off a cliff.
You didn't.
And I didn't think the Eagles would be who they were this season. And that's why I'm giving it to Hurts.
Yeah, I just think there's so many
Hey.
Mahomes fanboys out there.
This
And
this is definitely not a beauty pageant. Looks
but
don't
if
matter.
it was, that would be correct.
If it was, it would be. If it was, it would be Hurts.
No,
And-
if it was, it'd be Burrow.
No, Jalen Hurts is by far the most attractive man on that board.
Of that MVP list, it's Hurts.
Give me Burrow. Give me Burrow.
No, Burrow has the mentality that's attractive. Jalen Hurts is attractive, dude.
See, your personality matters too, Joe. It's not what it's all
Okay.
on the outside.
Okay, but just look at
Superficial asshole.
Just look at straight looks. It is Jalen Hurts by a landslide.
Okay, this
It's
isn't
not
Tinder.
even close.
This is not Tinder, Joe. Okay,
If Jimmy G was on here, then
we
we'd
are
be better.
judging what's
We'd have a
inside too.
competition. If this was Jimmy G and Hurts, we'd have a competition.
Yes,
But it's Hurts on this list. Hurts.
Hurts is the most attractive man on that list.
Jimmy G would automatically win that title every year.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hurts is damn pretty, dude.
Hurts from when he had his long dreads in high school to what he is now.
I'm not disagreeing that Hurts is a pretty man.
He is damn pretty.
We got to definitely do a draft of beautiful men.
Yes. But have you seen the amount of just Jimmy G love fucking everywhere? No matter
Let's
what.
be real honest. I think the person that like can compete with Jalen, they are 49ers as well as Jimmy G, but they do not play quarterback.
So are we gonna when this
You
draft
got
comes
Christian
up in the
McCaffrey and Nick
offseason?
Bosa.
When this draft comes
Nick
up in the
Bosa.
offseason, are we going cutest quarterbacks or players? Or
Players.
separate drafts?
I was just gonna say men.
Well, we got to be a little more specific. We got to narrow it down a little bit. We are, there is an S at the end of boys.
Athletes. We can just say and we can do NFL players. We can do each sport. NFL players.
I think
NBA players,
that's going to have to
NBA
happen.
Players, actors, and never do women. Always men.
Always
boys. The boys support boys.
Man, we kind of did miss an opportunity to do this on Saturdays.
We also missed an opportunity right now to say bros before hoes.
Yeah, true. That's like totally like a 16-year-old.
Don't trust the Joe.
Don't trust the Joe.
Don't trust the Joe. Never trust the Joe.
Yeah, we totally could have been Saturday. Could have had the Saturdays or for the boys thing going for us, but
yeah, but Saturdays it's been
Saturdays are for the wife.
It's for the missus. It's bros before hoes, not bros before wives.
Right.
you don't marry the hoes.
That's also an off-season topic for all our young men out there that are looking for fatherly advice.
I guess
fatherly advice. Yes, I would like some.
Oh snap!
2 weeks in a row, man. Come on.
Baseball sucks.
Baseball sucks. Baseball sucks. Me and Joe were on at that time, man. That was you, Jimmy.
That's fine. So let's. I think this is the last thing we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
It's flag football, like it has been for the last 10 years.
Yep. That's why, I've seen a lot of people upset about this. It's like this is they snapped the ball, the lineman stood up, they didn't do it. No one did anything. There was no hitting, no tackling.
Yeah, no jamming, no nothing.
At least we know what we're going to be seeing going into it, and maybe it'll be entertaining because of that.
Legitimately, last year we had Trevon Diggs wide receiver, Stephon Diggs corner. That.
Right.
They just having fun, and that's fine. It is what it is. The Pro Bowl was ruined when they put it before the Super Bowl.
I don't really think there's I think the Manning versus Manning aspect of it, the coaches, is what really makes it most intriguing for me. I've never really been a big Pro Bowl guy. I do love the skills challenges. I like that they're doing a lot more of that. But it is weird that they're doing it on a Thursday night, dodgeball earlier tonight. Just do it all on the weekend so everybody knows when it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it all together.
I agree.
Do challenges on Saturday. Do the flag football game on Sunday.
I don't care about any of it, but I agree.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's really a whole lot more to be said about it, though.
Legit, the only time the Pro Bowl was cool was after the Super Bowl because it was that one more week of football,
Mm-hmm.
and
Now,
everyone played.
now I would be
And
fine with it if they did it mid-season and gave everyone a bye week. Did an all-star break. Fuck it.
I don't think that wouldn't work. I don't think, anyways.
Well, that's just your opinion, man.
Yeah, but could you imagine mid-season, Russell Wilson's the starting quarterback of the Pro Bowl, and he gets hurt in a game that doesn't mean anything,
I mean, you
or
get the
any
same.
quarterback for that matter.
Yeah, I mean,
or any
I
player.
guess.
Like,
I mean, every other sport does it.
you're right, but baseball does it. Like, baseball doesn't
Haven't we had a quarterback get hurt because he tripped over a wiener dog? Jimmy, didn't Greasy get hurt because he tripped over a wiener dog?
Mm-hmm.
breaking news. I don't know that.
This was many, many years ago.
Yeah, but like, more football is more football. I don't care as long as it's actual football.
Yeah, that's why move the Pro Bowl back to after the Super Bowl. That way, the people who were in the Super Bowl, the actual best players, can participate.
Nah, once again, just make it a Rising Stars challenge. Anybody over 3 years in the league, no longer invited. Just make it a Rising Stars.
Let's do it in March.
When the young guys actually want to play, the young guys have.
That would work too. Do it in March.
Do it a month after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a random football game.
Spring game.
Love it. Rising Stars spring game. That's what we'll call it. Love it.
Perfect. Let's
Love it.
trademark that so we can pitch it to the NFL and maybe we can all be happy and not have to work anymore in our lives.
Make 10 cents, and
Okay.
we'll announce it. We'll commentate it.
There you go. There you go.
Boom. Book it.
All right. Well, I think it might be time. Wow.
This is so weird.
That was crazy.
When did
What's
Dawson
happening?
Knox get here?
Joe, you better know what's happening.
I have no idea what's happening.
I
We're gonna
believe
do
what's happening is the
our
Blindside
blindside
draft.
anti-draft.
Oh shit!
which, if you weren't here last week, these two guys know the topic. I do not. They're drafting. I'm trying to draft based off their topic that I don't know about. And he doesn't know what to do with his hands. Wait. Neither one of them. Wait, what?
Yo, what are you doing? This is a PG show, bro.
So last week, me and Jimothy over here, we drafted Madden cover athletes, and Joe was clueless.
But we had a great time. So
it was fun.
It was fun.
That's why we're doing it again this week.
And Mr. James in the middle has no idea what the topic is. Everyone out there in the comments, both watching right now and later in the video on TikTok after I edit it, let us know in the comments what you think it is. And we'll let you
Except
know.
Shaylee, because I'm pretty sure Shaylee actually knows.
Yeah, don't give it away, Shaylee, if you know, because Jimmy can see
that-
your comments.
I will
Well,
stay out of the comments.
Who knows if she remembers?
Yeah,
All right.
but still, just in case she does comment it by mistake, I'm gonna stay out of the comments, not in the comments.
Joe, you sure you want me to go first? Because when we talked about it, you had the first pick. I can go first, though. I remember. I'll just do what my first pick was supposed to be.
I think so.
You guys need me to leave for a second so we can discuss this?
No.
You
want
guys
me
are
to go
ready for
first?
your own bunch.
Yeah, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Give me half a second. Actually, sorry, I had to
Your first pick, half a second.
give me half a second right here, real quick.
Okay, I'll give you a full second. I'm actually intrigued. I want to see if I can get this. Last week was fun only because you didn't know what was coming, Joe. That was great. And I don't know if you noticed last week, Joe, though, he put it in the banner. He said blindside draft. He put it in the banner and had it ticking the whole
Yeah.
time. And then when I joined, I edited it and I was like, and then I
Mhm.
messaged him, I was like, bro, you almost ruined it.
I meant to just put Blindside, but my brain didn't work too well.
I don't pay attention to things.
It was
That too.
well, that
All right.
it fits both ways. It's in the name. Boys. It's that I.
So first round pick in this anti-draft
agree.
here.
Like no, we're not writing it down, right? We
No
agree.
writing it down.
Okay.
My first round pick. Not going to give a whole lot of explanation here. Give me Micah Parsons.
I like it. I like it a lot. I gotta go with your boy, Justin Simmons. Your boy. So tell us what you're thinking here, James.
One eternity later.
Yeah, exactly.
We gave you nothing.
No, you gave me nothing but their defensive players. Give me TJ Watt. Why not?
That's good.
Honestly, that was kind of expected. I don't hate it though.
I like it. I like it. All right, so keeping with the defensive route here, this man, not a defensive player, but he's been around his fair share of defensive players. Give me Juju. Been knocked out a few times.
He's hella versatile. Hella versatile. I'm gonna switch sports here a little bit. I'm gonna go based off of the versatility. Give me Karl Anthony Towns.
My man.
I love him.
I like that.
Okay.
What are you thinking, bud?
Yeah, where's your mind at right now?
I'm just gonna make my pick and keep my thoughts to myself. For now, anyways. Give me Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Very versatile defender. I don't hate it.
Speaking of versatile, this man right here, one of the most versatile fighters I've ever watched.
Oh my god.
Give me Holloway, Mr. Mighty Mouse.
Well, I mean, combat sport, deadly. They say speed kills. Give me Neymar Jr.
Well, that ruined my initial thought.
What was your initial thought?
You were going 2 names, 3 names, 4 names.
Not one, not 2, not 3.
So your first pick was Micah, Justin Simmons, 2 names. Then you picked Juju Smith-Schuster. So I was going 2, 3, 4. Like I was because you actually did say 4 names. I don't even know if you realized it, but you said 4 names and then he said 2. So that throws that out the window unless there's something I'm missing. You know what? Give me Tom Brady. Why not?
The
I don't know
GOAT.
why. I don't know why.
Goat, man.
I
Hey,
picked
you
him on
can't
my
go
last
wrong
pick.
with the GOAT.
Thomas
can't go
Evans,
wrong.
Patrick Brady Jr.
Chances are Tom Brady's going to fit into most drafts. He's the GOAT.
Yeah. Chances are.
He might even fit into the beautiful men draft.
You're not wrong there.
He
You're not wrong there.
definitely fits the beautiful men draft. Let's not kid ourselves here. All right, so you went
Pick
you went
4.
with Mr. Tom Brady, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're going to go with the GOAT, you leave me really no option but to go with one of the greatest white boys playing basketball right now, Mr. Alex Caruso.
Ooh. So with basketball in mind, I'm going to go with the guy who's always landing his shots. Give me Devin Booker.
Wet like book. Shit's wetty, bro.
I'm trying to think back and remember every pick.
It sucks, don't it?
We did give Joe every pick once in our draft last week. We can do that for you now. Since we're in 4th round, your choice. I think we get one since we gave Joe one.
No, I'm trying to remember. So I obviously remembered the first 4 because I had my suspicions.
Mm-hmm. I could remind you. I got it in front of me.
Trying to think. I'm trying to correlate what these players have in common. How about Jalen Hurts?
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. If you're going to go Jalen Hurts after Caruso and D-Book, not D-Buck, D-Book.
But Jalen Hurts did throw an idea in my mind, too.
If you're going to go there, it's a great quarterback, great leader. I think this next pick here has all those same qualities, but a much, much different sport. Give me Xavier Woods.
Oh, God.
I just give that for free.
I like that pick.
Man, that was more that you would see on a free site any day.
I like that pick a lot.
That wasn't just for the fans.
God.
That was for everybody.
Oh shit! NFL Mike popped into my TikTok at some point. Sent me a hat and mustache. Thanks, Mike. I'm not in here anymore, but I appreciate you.
Well, Mr. Xavier Woods is in a business full of nicknames. I'm gonna go with a guy who's got quite the nickname. He's a young guy right now. Give me the Quad Father, AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
Really like his game.
Also known as Quadzilla. Heard that one too.
I have a slight idea, but give me Kermit the Frog, Patrick Mahomes.
All
right. So that's all 5 picks there.
Yep.
So what are you thinking?
What do you think we were drafting?
So I originally was going with you were drafting, like I said, the 2 names, the 3 names, the 4 names, so on and so forth. If you would have got the 5 names, I would have been scared.
6 names, 7 names. Man.
Then you started naming players. I started thinking about, because I'm terrible with college. They didn't all go to the same college, did they?
No, I named a guy from Brazil, dude.
I don't freaking know, man.
Neymar Jr., soccer.
Yeah, no, yeah, but all these names are so like jumbled in here right now. So I was like,
hey, Neymar might have gone to USC. You never know, man.
I mean, but
that would only correlate him with Juju, though.
Justin Simmons went to Boston College.
Not college.
Parsons went to Penn State.
Yeah.
Not colleges.
Nope.
They all have the same hometown. That'd be wild, wouldn't it?
That would suck.
So my second thought was which Neymar throws this out of the bus. They're all from Texas,
Are they?
like
Except Neymar?
born in Texas.
That's pretty dope.
That's why I picked Hurts and Mahomes.
That makes sense why you would do that.
Because could be wrong, but I think Austin Creed or Xavier Woods is also from Texas.
I think he's from Atlanta.
I'm not sure.
I think he's from Atlanta.
So it's not the same state. It's not from the U.S.
Do you want another name out there?
Any more names I give you are not gonna. It's not really gonna give you any hints. Any more names I give you, I don't think. It might. Ooh, I can give you one that might really give it away.
I mean, you picked a fighter. Joe picked a soccer player.
I got another. Let's do another round of picks, Joe.
Okay.
My one that I think absolutely fucking gives it away. Give me Kyler Murray.
That was the one that I said when he said Jalen Hurts. It made me think of one. I'm gonna go with he's not playing anymore.
I think I got it. Maybe.
Give me Chad Ochocinco.
Players under 6 foot?
Nope.
Are they all under 6 foot though? Did you check that? Because I feel like they're all short. Juju's not that tall. Justin Simmons is
is 6'1"
or 6'2". Brady's probably 6'3".
Well, that was my pick.
Oh, that was your pick, right? Mighty Mouse is pretty short.
D-Book is 6'4".
Caruso, I think, is 6'1".
Did I pick anybody on your list?
No. Do you want us to just give it to you? Because nothing else is going to really give it away. And the thing with the hints too is like, you have to be thinking of it in the right way in order for it to actually be a hint.
Yep.
Nah.
You want to tell him or me, Joe?
You can go for it.
I got
All
nothing.
right, Jimmy. The topic was players who stream video games.
You talked about Micah Parsons playing Madden.
Yeah, but not streaming. And I didn't know Justin Simmons streamed.
Yeah, so
Xavier Woods, yes, but the fighting and the soccer, I would have never guessed that ever.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to throw you off at that round.
The hard thing we had.
I was lost from the beginning.
So the hard thing we had was a lot of these players aren't full-time streamers, right?
That's cheating then.
So no, most of them stream, like Justin Simmons, Micah Parsons, even as well, Juju. They all stream all off season.
Mm-hmm.
That they're not full. They don't stream during the season. They're not full-time streamers, but they do stream video games regularly.
Except for Kyler. Kyler does it all the time.
Yeah. But
D-Book does it all the time too.
Right, but that was the hard thing we had. We had to figure out whether or not we were going to do more full-time streamers.
You could have legitimately named full-time streamers, and I wouldn't have got it because the only streamer I can name is Ninja.
That's why we knew it was a good topic.
That's why I went with landing shots. Really good at landing his shots for D-Book.
You also said you like his game for AJ Dillon.
Yep.
That literally, you could have literally named actual streamers who do it for a living.
Well, AJ Dillon
would not have gotten it.
AJ Dillon is full time almost every day. I see him on TikTok every single day streaming. Xavier Woods has his own
up, down,
Right.
I know about Xavier Woods, but
that's why we chose those two last.
Yeah, he's probably the only one that I would have guessed is Xavier Woods. Everyone else, no idea. No idea at all.
Yeah, I didn't know about most of these either, not gonna lie.
So you're saying this is a draft that you could have drafted Bubba and you didn't.
He's not a professional athlete.
Oh, so it was two things, not just one.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was professional athletes because we could have gotten Bronny. Bronny, he does get paid to be an athlete, so I mean, he technically is a professional athlete, but
yeah.
we tried to stick with professional
Actual
athletes.
professional. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no, I would have never gotten any of that at all. There's no way. I literally can't name actual streamers other than Ninja.
What was our other idea, Joe? Our
Save it
other
for the
idea
next
was
one.
good too.
Save it for the next one. Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
we could save
good
it for the next
topic,
one.
but there's no chance in hell. Like I'm 100%. You could have legitimately named real streamers, not part timers, and I would not have got it because I am not about. I don't even play video games. How long have we been in our Super Bowl, Joe?
Yeah.
Since the
Facts.
summer
Facts.
of last year.
Facts.
I don't play video games. There's no way I would have gotten that.
Well, real quick
Facts.
before we finish this conversation, do we have anything else for podcast purposes?
Other than next week you're going down.
Well, Shaylee did just yell out what our original idea was. Did you want me to actually say that or not?
You save it for next time.
Okay.
Save
We
it for
could
another.
save it for next time because I think our original idea was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was.
So
I think more easily guessed as well, more narrowed down, I guess.
that's not the right one. Well, that's all I got. I mean, I failed miserably. You guys are jerks. I don't play games. You chose games.
You
Talk
spend
to
a lot
your
of time on TikTok.
not streamers.
I'll study more next time. Start studying random topics.
You know what? Next
Most
time I'm just
random
gonna,
shit in the world.
the next time I'm just gonna like name hamburger options.
All right, well, Joe.
Asta.